Hey guys, and welcome to another Polymer clay tutorial. Today we will create the so-called god of the Pokemon Arceus. Which makes us actually the god of the Pokemon. I got so many requests to create Arceus, so I really hope you like this tutorial. So let's get started. We need a lot of gray clay. And you can either take this gray clay, you can buy it obviously, or you're mixing it. I would prefer taking a lot of white and just a tiny bit of black. And we will jump in. We are creating the legs. And these, well, they look a bit tricky, but I think I found a great way to create them. So just have a look. Beside that gray, just take a tiny piece of yellow. This is for the hoof. Just place it inside the gray clay. And the first leg, the right front leg, is finished. So we will just repeat that, but this time it will be the left front leg of Arceus. Yeah, what else can I tell you about this technique? I was really looking for an easy way, and this time I didn't want to use any kind of wire. No aluminum wire, no whatsoever. And well, this is just possible with oven hardening clay, so be sure that you have the right clay. I will link you down in the description. I will give you a link where I buy my polymer clay, because I am asked a lot which clay I'm using, so just check out. I will just link it in the description. Okay, these are the back legs. They are nearly the same, but just a bit thicker. So just be sure that the back legs are a tiny bit thicker. The torso contains out of different parts. Well, this is the neck, and where the head will be attached as well. And the part which looks like a pear actually is the torso. So we're adding the tail. It's very thick, and then you are almost done with the main body part. This is just some dark gray for some detail work. I mixed that before. It isn't shown in the video, but I mixed that with a lot of black and just a tiny piece of white and I think light gray. While we are creating on these details, I have to say, wow, we just reached 100,000 subscribers 1 week ago, and for me it's still unbelievable. It's just incredible. I think right now we are at 146,000 subscribers. It is so amazing. Thank you so much. I'm preparing a special for that occasion, so I think it will be a nice surprise for you. Whoa! Now let's go back to our Arceus, our creation. It's still so incredible. Now we will work on the head. The head contains out of 2 layers. This is just dark gray and 1 layer of bright gray, and you will place them right above, and I'm cutting with my scalpel to get this. It looks like a water drop, and it's made pretty easy. And also these 2 lines are right in the black, in the dark gray part. And now we can prepare the eyes and the cheeks. Well, I assume these are the cheeks, the green cheeks of Arceus. And I was using my pointing tool for that. I made a video about all the tools I'm using for my creations, so I will just link it. Just click on the eye. Okay, now the iris is made out of just red clay. So this is pretty easy. Just place it inside. And of course, a tiny black, or I'm using a dark gray for this iris black dot in the eye. Yeah. Okay. Now let's make all these details at the head. The head is pretty detailed of Arceus. There's this yellow stripe right at the front. And now we will work on these antennas, ears. Be sure that you will also create the same form I'm creating right now. So you can bend it easily around the head we created. So just place it right at the chin and wrap up the head in this layer we just created. That looks nice, I think, but we won't attach the head right now. We will make that later after the oven hardening process. Now we will just create this yellow line around the body and also these thorns. I'm not that Pokemon expert, so I'm pretty sorry I can't tell you anything about that. I read about this theory which asked if Mew or Arceus was the first Pokemon on the world. If you know anything about that theory, just let me know. I would really like to know which one was the first. Yeah, but well, as I already mentioned, I don't know much about Pokemon. I'm just creating these characters, and I'm always glad if I'm learning something about these creations I'm making. Okay, into the oven. Freshly baked Arceus. These are all the parts and we will start assembling them. I'm using my super glue for that. Yeah, this is it's a bit tricky, cause I really wanted to have a stable posture when I glued all the legs together. So just take your time to glue the legs into the right position. Yeah, and this was the last leg. Now we will attach this, let's call it star. I'm pretty sorry if that is wrong. Okay. Now some transparent polish for the eye. And also for these tiny diamonds on the star. And I guess that's it. Okay, I guess that's it. We finished our Arceus. I hope you liked this tutorial. Well, when I did some research about this tutorial, I heard about this theory. Who came first, Arceus or Mew? Well, I haven't created Mew yet, but I created Mewtwo. And if you haven't seen this tutorial, just check it out. Okay, now we are best friends again. I hope to see you next time and well, take care. Bye.